What's up, everybody? Jed Johnson here from dieselcrew.com. Of course, you know they call me Napalm, and this is day number 11 in the 31 days of Q&A. A YouTube commenter left a question on one of the recent videos, and immediately I had a response that I felt pretty confident in. But I knew there would be a resource that I could tap into that would have the highest quality information to help this person out. So this is the question from Joel McConnell. He says, do you think when someone who certifies on a number 4 gripper that there should be an RGC rating for each one? There seems to be a full 30-pound spread possible among the number 4 grippers. Stop right there. So I know if you look at a lot of my videos and the number 4 videos that are on YouTube, you're going to see ratings that vary quite a bit. I have one that rates 199 on my RGC and 196 on the Canon RGC. And I'll just stick in there. I do not do gripper ratings anymore. I do not have time for that. I probably rated, I'm going to say 500 grippers. I don't know if that's true or not exactly because I certainly never counted them up, but I filled up a whole notebook like this. Okay? But several years ago, I quit doing it, and I encourage everyone to go to Canon PowerWorks to get that done. They have done way more grippers than me, probably 10 times that number of grippers, if not more. And they've done better data analysis of those than I ever did, because I did zero data analysis. And I know that grippers can go up over, or I know that number 4 grippers can go up over 220. So yeah, there is a 30-pound spread among number 4 grippers. All right, so that part is definitely true. So he wants to know, do you think an RGC should be done in every 4 that is certified on? I know there's a 30-pound spread possible, so to me, it does not seem fair to consider closing them to be all the same feet. On the lighter ones, who cares? But on the number 4, I think it matters for proper recognition. An individual rating / ranking for all who actually close number 4 is what I'm getting at here. I think this is a great question, especially for people who really love statistics and really love rankings and being able to see like who is better than the next person, who's the absolute best. Do I think this is necessary? No. I think it'd be cool, but I don't think it's necessary, and here's why. So I said I had an immediate response picked out. I know that over the years, when I would rate grippers, and people would get brand new grippers and send them to me, they'd be really consistent within a certain window. So like, maybe I would rate number 3s and they'd be like 142, 143, 144, 143, 144, 142, 144, 143, something like that. Then all of a sudden I'd get a bunch of other grippers in and it'd be like 151, 152, 153, 149, 151, 152, 153, something like that, right? So for like a month straight, for instance, I'd be getting grippers in that were all brand new and they would be really, really close to one another. And then they maybe drop 5 pounds. Then they'd increase 7 pounds. And you'd have like that, those groupings, right? Well, I haven't rated a gripper since probably 2017, 2018. And I know that Canon is doing them all the time. So I asked him for information on number 4s. So what I thought I would do is I would just read the response that I got from him. So I said, Matt, do you have a rough estimate of what the current number 4 COCs are rating these days? Is it still a wide range of like 195 to 225, that 30-pound range that we were talking about? Or is it more closely controlled these days in the 205 to 215? This is for a Q&A question I received for my 31 days of Q&A. on my YouTube channel. I hope what I'm asking is making sense. If not, I'm happy to give you a ring. So again, this is Matt Cannon at CannonPowerworks.com. If you're going to get grippers rated, I strongly suggest you send them to him, especially if you're in the United States. And he also sells pre-rated grippers, so if you know what you already have and you have like a space to fill, you can get something from him that will be right in there where you need it. So he says, yes, for sure, we have ratings info, and better than estimates, we have actual numbers. One thing you might want to mention to listeners is the Gripboard exclusive last 10 thread. I don't even know what that is. You can check that out. Grippers do run in trends based on when we order from Ironmind or whoever, and often batches are trending harder or easier. That thread is here. He left a link. People can use that thread to see if grippers are trending in a way they need or want. If you look at the last 50 new number 4s we have rated, the spread of numbers is pretty similar to the rankings data. They range from 200 to 224, and the average is 212. But that doesn't really tell the whole story. Of those 50, only 4 grippers were 205 or less, and only 7 grippers were 220 or harder. That means the remaining 39 were 206 to 219, which is a much smaller range. Within that range of 39 grippers, the average was still 212. When there's the issue of which numbers came up the most, because curiously, there never are many grippers which are truly average. The only number that didn't come up was 211. Otherwise, that 13-pound range breaks down as follows. There were 6 at 206, 1 at 207, 4 at 208, 2 at 209, 6 at 210, 2 at 212, 2 at 213, 2 at 214, 3 at 215, 4 at 216, 2 at 217, 4 at 218, and 1 at 219. So now you can group that into 2 even smaller brackets. 19 of them were 206 to 210. And then 18 of them were 213 to 219. Only 2 out of 50 were actually average at 212. This is why we started publishing the ratings data with the plus or minus 2% of average figure. A significant percentage of grippers are within a few pounds of average either way. That sentence is probably the shortest answer to the original question. So I'm going to read that again. A significant percentage of grippers are within a few pounds of average either way. So if we say a few is 3, then a significant percentage of grippers are within 3 pounds of the average. So 209 to 215. No matter what, and I put that in, guys. I just put that in with the few statement. No matter what level or time period you analyze, it always kind of looks like this. We really do have to rate a lot of grippers to find the outliers. Over 12 years of rating new grippers, the min and max figures have gotten farther apart, but a significant number of all grippers are within a few pounds of average either way. That's worth repeating, so I'll say it again. Over 12 years of rating new grippers, the min and max figures have gotten farther apart, but a significant number of all grippers are within a few pounds of average either way. So you rate 12 years of grippers, you're going to get more grippers that are really light. You're going to get some more grippers that are really heavy, but most of them are right around a few pounds of average. Use this information however you like, and feel free to mention the data was provided by Cannon Powerworks. Let me know if you want any other information. So, that is the data analysis provided by Matt Cannon. Thank you very much for providing that. That is exactly what I was looking for. In fact, it was beyond what I was looking for. You can see that the ratings are pretty consistent. It's pretty what's the word I'm looking for? I'll start that over. You know, you can be sure that you're getting a good quality number 4 that is not crazy hard or crazy light. It's going to be in the middle somewhere. So, do we need to RGC all the number 4s to make sure that some dude didn't win the lottery and get like a 199 number 4? No, because these days Iron Mind sends you a brand new number 4 that you certify on, as far as I know. And according to Matt Cannon's data analysis, they're pretty darn consistent with their grippers these days. So I don't think it's necessary. I just think it would be cool. So like somebody certifies number 4, they take it, they send it to Canon. This gripper that so-and-so closed under certification, it rated this. And then 6 months later, if someone else does it, they rate it. Oh, it was 1 pound higher. 1 pound difference in grippers when you are dealing with something like 210, 215 pounds, not that big of a difference. So, no, I don't think it's necessary. I don't think there's people out there that are getting away with closing a super light gripper like has been done in the past. I think it's just another cool piece of information, another cool stat that could be drawn from these things that are going on. So I hope that clears it up. It's not something like people are only certifying on these wimpy number 4 grippers. That's not the case. Number 4s are pretty consistent these days, and it's cool to see that the kind of the pocketing, if you will, those 4 or 5 pound ranges in a pocket are still pretty consistent. Like they're still kind of coming out that way for the most part. All right, so take that information how you will. I hope this was helpful. This is the video about grippers that I said was coming your way. And if you liked it, give it a big one of these. Make sure you subscribe. I got more great Q&As coming your way. If you have any opinion that you'd like to throw in there to weigh in on this, feel right ahead. Jump in on this subject and leave a comment below. And share this video with your friends who might be thinking, oh, they're only closing those really light number 4s. They just got lucky. They got the luck of the draw. I don't think so, brother. All the best in your training. Take care.